Hello friends. Today I'm going to talk about how you can transform your client relationships with trust. So what happens with trust? Four things happen. Clients buy more from you. Not only do they buy more from you, they buy from you again and again. So they become your loyal customers. Not only they become your loyal customers, they also recommend you to their friends and family. Not only that, they also become more accepting of your flaws. They're slightly lenient on the mistakes you make. So how to build trust? Here I would like to introduce a very wonderful equation which is called the trust equation. Here is how it goes. Credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-orientation. So credibility means whether the customer perceives you as knowledgeable and skillful, whether you know what you're saying. Reliability means whether the customer perceives you are going to keep your promises. Are you going to do what you're saying? Intimacy means whether the customer feels safe and secure connecting with you emotionally. It's emotional intimacy, not physical intimacy. Self-orientation means whether the customer perceives you care about the customer, or is it only that you care about your own personal benefits, your own personal targets, etc. So what we are saying is you need to be high on credibility, reliability, and intimacy, and low on self-orientation to build a high trust relationship with your client. To explain this further, let me take an example. So this was about a story where I was planning to buy a car. So I decided to book an appointment with my nearest dealership at 11 a.m. on a Sunday. I reached the dealership at 11 a.m. sharp on the Sunday and was quite impressed to see the swanky dealership, the nice infrastructure, well maintained, well equipped. I was quite impressed. As soon as I entered, I was greeted by Vikram, a young sales executive, very smartly dressed, well groomed, greeted me with warmth, offered me tea, coffee, and a place to sit, and said he'll be back in 5 minutes, just finishing some work which he's tied up with. Okay, but I waited for almost half an hour. I waited and waited half an hour. Finally, he turned up, and I at 11:30 he turned up. I told him that I need to buy a car, and that's when we kind of connected emotionally. I shared with him what my family needs from the car. He also shared some of his ambitions of buying a car for his family someday. So that was a good moment. And then we moved on, and he he went on to demonstrate the car which he felt was most suited for me. Now, being my inquisitive self, I started asking a lot of questions. And that's when I realized he was slightly ill at ease. I think he was not very aware of the finer details of the product. So that's one place I was not very happy. Though he showed me a lot of customer testimonials, who customers who talked about his services in the past, who were very happy with him as a sales executive, are also very satisfied with the car in the past. So that's one thing positive. Now, at this point, I was quite okay. I liked the car. I had done my own Google research. I liked the car. I was kind of convinced, but I thought this is only the first car that I'm seeing. Why don't I see some more options just to see what's around? Now, but when I shared this with him, I thought he kind of lost it. He became desperate. He started pushing me to, in some way, to get the sale that he wanted. He offered me discounts. He offered me multiple reasons. He just wanted me to book then and there, to give an advance. Now, this is where I kind of freaked out, and I said, why is he pushing me? There must be something wrong with the car. And I had to rush out of the dealership. So what happened? Something which started as a good experience didn't end up so. So let's see, there were some positives and negatives. The swanky showroom, well-groomed executive, warm greetings were the positives. The waiting time was a negative. Emotional connect was positive. Lack of product knowledge was a negative. The testimonials were a positive, but that desperation to sell in the end was a negative. Now let's put it all together. Remember the equation? So let's see how we can bucket what happened into these factors. Now, swanky showroom and well-groomed executives give a perception that you know what you're saying. You're knowledgeable, you're skillful. But lack of product knowledge takes your credibility down. So there were some positive and negatives in credibility. Keeping promises, negative. You didn't keep your promise, so that took the reliability factor down. But showing testimonials meant you have kept your promises in the past. So that increased the reliability score. Now, in intimacy, yes, we connected emotionally. That was a positive on intimacy. Greeting with warmth, again, added to the intimacy score. But your desperation to sell in the end showed that you are high on self-orientation. So overall, that's how your trust score works. Try and apply it to your scenario. See how you evaluate your trust equation with your clients. See what is going well, what is not going well. If you want to understand more for your specific industry, for your specific use case, these are my coordinates. Feel free to reach out to me. Thanks for watching.